Authorizing Officer Tuesday Eve. It is a quickie. So therefore, I think we're going to spend maybe like 20 minutes on this flat. So that it marks it for today. All right. Imperative to know for me. As I was shuffling, I have not used this card, mind you, in a while. This deck, anyways. It's the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed, I believe. Yep. As I was shuffling, this came through the outskirts on my inbox. Coming in is the Ace of Pentacles. These are investments. This is a sponsorship. This is support in its pentacle energy. For moi. Yes, that's right. For me. Now, it's out of reach to a point where I could keep my balance without having to hold on to anything, leaning over and grabbing it. Though it is a slight challenge, takes a little bit more effort, and you have to be very much grounded and know yourself in order to not fall off your rocker. So that's what I got. But then on my recipient side, I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It's coming through. It's coming through, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries. But this is what's happening. Jackpot. Recipient side, I love it. I didn't even know what to expect. But then on the right side, oh my gosh, this is so awesome cool. It's 8 of water, 8 of cups in reversal. That's the comeback. This is the return after, like, I'm good with myself, so that so much so that when I go back to where I came from, if there is any noise, it's not going to bother me. I'm good. I'm self-mediated. Even if it's not the same old noise, I'm good. So this is wonderful. Imperative to know for me. This is great. I love it. I love it. Okay. Anything else? Imperative to know for me. Already within 3 minutes, we've done wonders, let me tell you. Let me hear. They told me to wear these earrings, so I shall. Okay, then we get a little prepped here. Let's look kind of good, honey. Okay. Imperative to know for me. Authorizing Officer Tuesday, I have, okay, King of Swords in reversal is where it opened up. Is 6 of Swords in reversal and Justice in reverse. So, there's a chill right now, but there's also a chill to the air, knowing that justice is coming through. You know how I know? It's because there is underground swords energy in its mastery. This is Archangel Michael. You know what? I don't think people talk about this very much, but Archangel Michael, in order to combat dirty, he has to know dirty. So that's what's happening here. Oh, what did it cut to? 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay. So that's how to learn the ways of the sword, and how to be effective, most effective, because you need to speak other people's language. When people are, well, when energies are very resistant and combative and just non-compliant, that you can't expect them to learn your language, because there's already resistance there present regardless. And so you learn how to speak their language so that they understand. So right now it's just chill time for me, but there's, like I said, a chill in the air coming through, a breeze, like, ooh, that's good. It's a draft. So 6 of Swords plus the 7 here. This is stealth mode. That's crazy. This is Archangel Michael energy. I did not expect that. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Love it. Okay. What else? Oh, you know, another reader came in about doing this reading. What is it? Something about like who is casting the evil eye on you or whatever. I usually don't watch those things, but I was like, need background noise, and this person is okay. I think they're mainly just trying to help out, not being nosy or trying to find like blind spots or whatever. I think it's just like, just for fun. Just wanted to see, like some people try to end up mediating their like lower vibing energies, like how people just want to hear about trash, and all that, without amplifying it. It's just like, well, you're wondering, so here, like, we might as well find out what it is, what's going on. And I found out, how do I say this? This is not just within this particular community. This is like even artists. I don't think this is a forum in which to talk about it in the next 15, 14 minutes. So just know that it's not like, I'm not picking on anybody here. But what is it? The evil eye. Oh, and so as I was listening to it, I was just kind of like half-assed listening to it. I was like, yeah, yada yada, same story, different day for that person. But then, like, as soon as like it turned off and I was doing something else, my lips started twitching again, which told me perpetrators. People like talking smack. But that's what I left behind. That's what I left behind. So I decided to like stop listening to the reading, just because it was, even though it didn't carry the intention to amplify, because there was so much hate, it was like punching it was insistent on coming through. So that's why Archangel Michael is coming through. It's very good. All right. Authorizing Officer Tuesday, Quickie, imperative to know for me. Oh, sheesh. Again, the Two of Cups coming through again, Two of Water, facing the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is, you know what? Like, I have a secret garden. It's seeded. But then my underground crew, my bonded relationships that are highly undercover, are tending to my secret garden. Like, they're the watchers for it. And then there were others that came through this on my cornucopia inbox thing, and then one was supposed to go there, but then it fell down as I was trying to grab everything. Two of Wands in reverse, Two of Fire in reverse. This is tall neck energy. This is having a great advantage. This is the Seven of Wands in disguise. In plain sight, you were built like this, okay? You can see much more of the horizon than us, humans. And thank you for letting me like camelback on you, so I have a greater advantage, like a midpoint. Not everything, I can still be guided, which is wonderful. This is great interdependency. I don't know if it's quite interdependent, but this giraffe knows, as a spirit totem, a carrier of life, that this what he's carrying is inevitably, or what she's carrying, this giraffe, whatever it's carrying, is inevitably receiving a benefit from doing this, like doing this, supporting. So being that Two of Fire is in reverse, there's a big TBDs, big to be determined, to be announced, to be discussed, etc. This is not just like, we're going to celebrate something, and then the place or the times are to be announced. It's not like a rinky-dink thing that is one of the vitals, but it's like, I'll be there, kind of energy. So this is a huge determinant factor here that's about to happen, about to roll out. And that's on my inbox, my personal inbox. Like, it could just, my dear diary could be opened up, and it could just be like, what do you call it? The feather in Forrest Gump, and it just all of a sudden lands in there before I close it up. You know, it's one of those things. So let me get the thing that fell down. Oh, there's several actually. 6 of Earth in reverse. Ah, the Empress. Holy smokes. Messenger of Air. 2 of Air in reverse, and the Tower moment in reverse. So that's why there's to be determined here. This is a matter of follow through. A huge decision has been made. There's like there's still passage in the allowance. Like this is a construction. What is it? What construction? Frick. A development. You know, I used to work for the VP of marketing way back when, and one of the many VPs. But like he was so bougie, like just in his just normal demeanor, that I think it became a little non-relatable to like the chummy guy macho environment that I was in. And so when he was giving me directions to a certain spot to like run a work errand or whatever, he's like, it was old school, so it's like, never mind Google Maps or whatever. He was just giving me directions, and he, instead of saying that he used the word developments instead of I don't know what, it was less casual, I would have to say. But I was struck by it. I was like, okay. So anyway, so that's what's happening here. I think like what do you call it? Alphas and what do you call it? The newer generations would understand the language gap. There's just the differences in the way we talk about things. Like pound was, or hashtag was pound, emojis was emoticons. It's similar. Okay, so there's a route to this construction site. Messenger of Air. I am part of this, so it's like I'm wearing 2 hats at the same time, but it's weird. It's like I'm a learner, like I'm a reporter to say, hey, this is what we need. I took inventory during our downtime, and I saw that we needed X, X, and X, and just communicating that to you, and then but then like it's done with not just like a self-motivating vigor, but this was self-directed. This was something that was like nobody cued this messenger of air to do the most. Like the messenger of air, very low expectations. So wearing a pretty big sombrero, like those giant ones that you see at Cinco de Mayo or whatever, very much like that. So that's very good. It's like I already assumed the position of an empress. It's like, why not? Like this just needs to be done. And if there's any room for opportunity in which it benefits me in more ways than one, then why not? But if you see a need and it's a big need, why not fulfill it? Especially if you're capable. So that's always been my pledge of allegiance. So 6 of Pentacles in reverse is time to receive. When you give that much, especially to a world so generous in its expanded capacity, you're recognized as such. Like, do you understand how, like, that's been like a long time dream, like an ideal. When you give something that much of yourself, especially if you're dedicated to something where like you have KPIs, you have these set goals, these man-made constructs, and you live up to them and exceed them, and the return is not there. It can be very, very discouraging. Not just discouraging, but You know, those reviews, those KPIs, those one-on-ones, those are like promises in which one should deliver. And so I've racked up many points with the universes because I didn't get the return during those times. And I didn't work the realms of manipulation. I didn't do what everybody else did in order to ensure there were returns. So anyway, that's what happened here. It's 11:43 p.m. on a Monday, Manifestation Monday, on the brink of authorization officer, authorizing officer disease. All right. Imperative to know for me. Yeah, so that whole thing with like what is this? Page of Wands in reverse. So just something about starting something. Something's about to start, something's about to begin. Maybe this is the commencement. Like a graduation ceremony. An announcement. An annunciation to the world. Yeah, I hear this like high-pitched ringing in my right or left ear, but it's like it's like a ding, you know, like the triangle ding, and then it extends, you know, like it lingers. And it's not the ringing like a clanging, it's just like a ding, and it's the frequency is very like well, there's no clanging. That's what I just gotta say. It's not quite a chime. Anyway, okay, so I got like 15 minutes here before I gotta cut it short. Okay, so I'm gonna say briefly. Okay, that whole thing about, can I say it first? I gotta ask permission, or if I'm gonna be like micromanaging things or ruining a surprise. Let me see here. High Priestess in reverse. Now I have to keep it to myself. Why can't I tell you about these things? Why can't I tell you about my opinions? Not just opinions, they're observations and they're suggestions to remedy something. But I'm gonna I'm gonna see how things play out to see if in real life that these artists behave accordingly, or if it's more like you know, publicity stunt and trying to like gather attention, hype interest, and then all of a sudden like, oh no, you know, I can't say too much, because I really hope that it turns out like that. So maybe I'll just I want to telepathically tell these people, but no, I'm just gonna leave things be, because people gotta, you know, I want to see, we gotta see, okay, yeah, see. So I will, even if I tell you the timing of it, okay, I will tell you, remind me, in the first quarter of 2025, okay? I will tell you then, okay? Okay, anyway, authorizing Officer Tuesday, Quickie, imperative to know for me. King of Water in reverse, facing the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I lifted up the cards and I wanted to pick a second one, which is the Queen of Pentacles. That's wonderful. All right. So I've got the wheel, but it's like, you know, should I say, hold on. Page of Cups. Okay. I don't need to speak too many details. Okay. So, No, I don't need to. But, it's like, okay, so I'm the Queen of Pentacles. And there's a straight up pentacle here. Like, this is not just a ride. This is like, I don't know, a luxury car. What do you label a luxury car? Sports car? Like a Porsche. Lamborghini. I don't know what else there is. You know, it's not just a high-end car. It is a luxury car. Like a, I don't know, what do you call them? Like a, yeah, a very expensive car vehicle, okay? One that's highly valued. Let's just say it like that, okay? So it doesn't look like I've got the wheel, right? But I'm the Queen of Pentacles. You bet I got the wheel, definitely. But it's not like 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock driving. This is like, I've got it like under, it's not visible that I'm holding the wheel and navigating that way. Definitely, that's what I got over here. Now the King of Water in reverse. This is, you know, there's a lot of like undercover energy here because I felt the energy is coming through. I got signs of it. Like the King of Swords and the King of Cups. Obviously both in reverse. And like one thing that I got to say first off the bat is that if anybody's trying to play the long game, you can't spit the same game, you know, day in and day out. I mean, it just doesn't work that way. It's just like it's a short-sighted game, just played on a different day. You know what I mean? Like it's the same messaging. And I would say that I wouldn't date these energies just because, you know, like it's not anything personal either. It's just they're friend zoning themselves, if friend energy at all. Like it's you know, when you get saddened by someone living the same loop over and over, and I wouldn't call it disappointment that I'm experiencing. It's just like you wish you would like more for these energetics, but it's sad when you see them struggling through it or bypassing it or not even really aware of it to its extreme degree, even in its subtle senses. And I don't feel any harm from these energetics. I don't believe that they mean any harm. But I do know, subtly speaking, that it is harmful to keep them close. And they know that in their core energy. I know they know it. But it's hard to overlook if that's your usual MO. So anyway, that's why I have Archangel Michael here and Archangel Raphael undercover, you know, doing like my divine pit crew basically. Oh, that's what it is, divine pit crew, like fixing things as I move along. Today, for the first time, I I was going through some, oh yeah, okay, I'm tired of sticking my incense in my plant pots, you know, especially if they're indoors, because it just like, I think it frigs with the soil, and just because they're also scented, you know, and so I want to treat my plants better, and I feel like they're just not as happy when I put the incense sticks in there, but it catches all the ashes, and I can't find a decent, what do you call it, incense holder that won't like, that will keep its ash in its tray. So I was like, hey, I haven't worked with clay before, and I have some aside that's like old, so I'm like, let me just try it. And so for the past maybe like hour hour and a half, dude, I was It was difficult. It was difficult. So yeah, that's what I was doing. And that was the first time that I've ever done that with modeling clay. And we'll see how it turns out. But this shows me that anything new that I try is going to be very good for me. I'm 40 something years old. You're telling me that I've lived a life that hasn't even explored modeling clay? Like for real, like you put it in the oven and you bake it in that thing instead of waiting for it to air dry and then crack? No, like this is. So anyway, because of that, I automatically have the guardianship of Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. Like people, this is good. This is Queen of Earth. Can you get any earthier than clay? Anyway, it wasn't working out at first. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, let's think about this. This is clay. If it's crumbling up, it doesn't always mean that it's old, but it's clay is clay. It doesn't have any expiration date, right? So, just spray some water on it, because that's what I seen it do. Like, I'm just gonna pretend like the internet doesn't exist, and I'm just gonna like spray some water in it, like just little by little, and that's good. It's good. I was figuring it out, but we'll see how it turns out. And so, yeah, Queen of Clay. Yes. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 8 of Swords. So they're saying stay in this energy. It's not playing dead. It's not like you're stuck. But like I was saying, when you get lost in full immersion learning, it's enjoyment for me. So anyway, top of the deck, no secret to my sauce is King of Wands in reverse. Come on. So now who do we have here? Is it Archangel Uriel? Let me look this up. I don't know. Oh, I got 5 more minutes left. I think it's Archangel Uriel. Okay. Fire. Yep. Is it right? I don't know. I'm trying here. Earth. Ah. So then Archangel, so then who's fire? Huh. No, Uriel. It says what angel is the fire of God? That's Uriel. It means light of God, fire of God. Yeah. All right, got it. Angel Uriel here. So we're talking about starting something. See, I got it. This is good. All right, so 3 takeaways, okay? Because I got 4 minutes left. Okay, this is 9 of Wands in reverse, so I don't need to show up to every game over here. Clarified by the 3 of Wands. Yeah, because I'm getting it. I'm already here. Wherever I'm at, I'm here. It's good enough. Okay, second takeaway. Okay, 2 minutes. 9 of Swords in reverse. No stressing. Clarified by 4 of Wands. I'm here in my home. Duh. Okay, third takeaway. Oh my goodness. Okay. Strength in reverse. So it's building immunities and strength. I already have the Queen of Water. Yeah. Building immunities. That's hella good. I love it. Okay. Thanks very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and abundantly. I certainly appreciate it. And you, blessings, blah, 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 blah. Why am I talking like this? Blessings be. Slow down. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, passion, etc. from those that call upon, generate, bring, cast, multiply, magnify, or any variation thereof the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, full blessings, full refortification of me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, and no attachments except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Oh, let's pop that zip. Oh, there we go. Got it. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading now.